Hi, boys and girls. For our story today, we're going to read Mail for Anthony. About 3 o'clock every afternoon, except Sunday, of course, Anthony rushed to the mailbox to pick up the mail. Anthony had been getting a lot of mail because he put an ad in the kid-to-kid section of the newspaper, asking kids to write him. It was his friend Nathan's idea. There's Anthony. Last week, Anthony and Nathan were racing in their wheelchairs. Anthony had won 3 races in a row, and Nathan was getting tired of losing to him. So this was the ad he put in the paper. Kid to kid, bike for sale, girls bike like new, fire engine red, call Saturday after 3, ask for Selma. Kids who care, do you really care about the world around you? If you do, you may want to join a new group. Earth is worth it. For information, call Andy or Blair. Poetry Place, A Friend by Kai, age 7. A friend is very nice to hold hands with. It does not matter who your friend is. Quiet Giants by Brandon, age 11. The swaying palm trees, see them whisper amongst themselves like children in rows. Let's race. This one was Anthony's. Would you in your wheelchair like to have races with my friend Nathan and me? We love to race, Monday or Friday after 3 p.m. There's a track near my apartment. I also collect letters, postcards, and stamps. Please write to me. Tell me about yourself, what you like to do, where you go to school, and if you would like to race. Anthony Sims, 8 years old, 1209 Dale Street, Apartment D. Center, Michigan, 48807. At the end of the 3rd race, Nathan asked, why don't you put an ad in the newspaper to find some more kids who want to race? And so Anthony did. Anthony looked through the mail and counted to himself. Let's see, 1 for Mom, 1 for me, 2 for me, 1 for Dad, 3 for me. Anthony always read postcards first. Look at this postcard, it has a llama on it. Hi, Anthony. Just before leaving on vacation, I saw your ad. I thought you might like a postcard and stamp from Peru, South America. I hope you find someone to race. From Diana. Practice every Friday, 4 to 5, South Park. Wheelchair basketball, loops and hoops. Dear Anthony, I saw your ad in the paper. I would like to meet you and your friend on Friday and have a race. Right after school, I'm busy, so let's meet about 5 p.m. at South Park near the pond. You can show me the way to the track. See you then. Your new friend, Chris, 11 years old. P.S. Look for my blue and yellow shirt. That's great, Anthony thought. I can do both. Go to basketball practice and then meet Chris. I can't wait. Friday finally came. All Anthony could think about were his plans for the day. Anthony had a very hard time finishing his schoolwork. On the playground, he couldn't seem to concentrate on what he was doing. Anthony even forgot about the mail until he passed by the mailbox on his way home from school. Wow, he exclaimed, there are 3 letters and a postcard for me today. Anthony was about to read the postcard when his mother came out of their apartment. It's time to go to the park for basketball practice, she reminded him. Anthony dropped the mail into his backpack, turned around, and followed his mother. Whistling all the way, Anthony wheeled down the street toward the park. By the time they reached the basketball court, practice had started. Anthony wasn't sure if he wanted to play, so he watched for a while. After a few minutes, the children took a break and introduced themselves to Anthony. Hi, I'm Dunkshot. They call me Flash. I'm 2 Point. There's Dunkshot, Flash, and 2 Point. Anthony thought for a moment. You can call me Racer, he said with a big smile. Anthony decided to play after all. So the 4 of them dribbled, shot, and blocked their way up and down the court for 10 or 15 minutes. It's time to go, Anthony called his mother. That was fun, he said to the team as he waved goodbye. I'll be back next week. At the pond, Anthony looked all around. He saw a man walking his dog and a woman jogging, but there was no boy in a wheelchair in a blue and yellow shirt. Just then, Anthony heard a voice behind him. Hi, Racer. He turned to see who it was. Oh, hi, Flash, Anthony said as Flash zoomed by. Flash is a good name for her, Anthony thought. On the other side of the pond, Flash stopped and looked around. Anthony saw her open her backpack. That reminded Anthony of the mail in his backpack. He decided to read the postcard while he waited. Anthony couldn't believe it. Chris is Flash. He looked across the pond, grinned from ear to ear, and yelled, Flash, Flash, I'm Anthony. Dear Anthony, when I meet you Friday afternoon, I'll be wearing a green jacket. There will be other kids in the park with blue and yellow shirts. I didn't want you to get mixed up. Look for the special sign on the back of my wheelchair. See you at 5 p.m. From Chris, and that was X'd out. From Flash. P.S. My friends call me Flash. As he raced to her side, Anthony could see the special sign. Anthony and Chris talked and laughed all the way to the track near Anthony's home. Look, there on her backpack, it says, Hi, Anthony. And look at the friends racing around the track. Thank you so much, boys and girls, for listening. I'll see you next when we do a reading activity. Bye.